Hello and welcome back to Coin Lady channel. It would appear that the guys at 5056 are right on the money with Bitfinex Perpetual. This is too ridiculous to be true. Take a look. According to others, Bitcoin's wick reached as high as $56,000. What does this portend for Bitcoin's future, if anything? Now, I did have a hypothesis that maybe the price of Bitcoin will already be higher when the Fed makes a U-turn, right? 41K, possibly 56K. Really, guys, who knows? Then, when they make the switch, it will likely drop because the new direction has already been priced in, before leveling out and moving back up. Right. There are a lot of moving parts, but this one fact, low liquidity at the time, at this one instant stands out. The system performed as advertised, though. All orders were processed properly by the matching system. Who exactly is it that's making these claims, guys? Right? The Chief Technology Officer of Tether is also the Chief Technology Officer of Bitfinex. Keep low cash on hand in mind. Because of this, Chris Larsen emphasized the importance of liquidity, the dominant currency in the market. Ultimately, liquidity will be the most important factor. That is, XRP, of course. But obviously this is extreme manipulation, right? As a group, we are all aware of this. Actually, However, I find this odd given he is the Chief Technology Officer of both Tether and Bitfinex. What part of the interconnected nature of these conversations are you missing? Here, have a look at this. It's just a coincidence that PP became tradable on both crypto.com and KuCoin at the same time. What do you think about the fact that the layout of the announcements is virtually identical? Right. Thus, PEP was included in crypto.com's index. Right. Use this coin. Some meme coins are actually going off right now, guys. But I think a lot of folks are preoccupied right now, men. But once again, these meme coins are a great way to make some serious cash. But once again, folks, they are really hazardous right now. And that's the rub. I mean, that's the deal with those dudes. Their danger is high. And I do believe this will be your final chance to make tremendous sums of money with these coins and meme coins before the collapse, since once the collapse occurs, restrictions will be established in place with clarity, and the remainder of these coins will be gone forever. Right? But it's really murky because, as we spoke over here, right guys, these transactions are pretty shady. The reason for this is that fewer than 20 people exert an undue amount of influence on the cryptocurrency market. The same group of people owns most of the exchanges. That's why everyone cooperates so well. Right. Communicate and collaborate. Exactly. For it is the nature of them, right? Consider this. Within minutes. Moreover, I believe Biden has also said so, gentlemen. Right. Interesting. Exciting to say the least. Maybe they're just trying to get people in the door, dudes. Right. Those who invest their dumb money or retail money in these currencies and meme coins are considered retail investors or dumb money. Right. And even though the early adopters. Right. Those who had prior knowledge of these coins. We're getting our money out. Right. They probably pumped these coins, which means they artificially increased their value, and then more people bought them out of fear of missing out. Right. What I mean, you get it, right? The news that Biden has proposed a 30% tax on Bitcoin mining to combat climate change is, quite well, insane. Right this second. Climate protection is obviously not about preventing climate change, but rather about safeguarding the power and wealth of a tiny few at the expense of the vast majority. Right. You do realize that this has a lot to do with energy problems and other such nonsense, right? With regards to weather. The worldwide demand for carbon credits is expected to increase 100 times by 2050 due to Ripple's tweets. However, there are problems with the voluntary carbon market's lack of openness, inefficiency, and trust that must be resolved. Find out how climate action can be sped up with the help of blockchain and carbon markets. Guys, I don't know why I find this topic so intriguing. Why does it seem like every time you look at Ripple they are advocating for a greener economy? Always use XRP instead of Bitcoin. It's more efficient by a factor of 100 million. Since Biden suggests a 30% tax on cryptocurrency mining to combat climate warming, this is too crazy to be true, right? Biden is actively pursuing Bitcoin at this very moment. And at this point, everyone thinks we're joking. To the contrary, we are not at this time. To reduce the climate change impact of the cryptocurrency business, the White House is lobbying Congress to include a 30% tax on the electricity used in cryptocurrency mining in the next federal budget. Finally, we have arrived. Cryptocurrency miners have a tough time turning a profit as it is. Especially now, when the value of cryptocurrency is collapsing, right? They're currently mining for the sole purpose of stockpiling coins for a future sale at a higher price. Given the high cost of power and other operating expenses, it's likely that many miners are already in the red. However, now Biden is advocating for legislation to basically a levy of 30% on the cost of mining cryptocurrencies with power. That's insane. It's like they added another 30%. You do realize this is a direct response to Bitcoin miners, right? In a broader sense, cryptocurrency miners. There. Please remind Zibby of that. You can't do that, man. True, right? No, absolutely not. In other words, XRP. I refuse to accept it. What's the point of XRP? Why does XRP have all the interesting stories and neat features? Absolutely everything. Guys, I just don't get it. Why does XRP seem to attract only positive stories and press? I mean, does that really guarantee that it's the one? In my perspective, it's not a good use of money. Quote, in other words, cryptocurrency miners. The communities and power networks where these companies are based feel the effects of their excessive energy use in the form of pollution and lower quality of life. The President's Council of Economic Advisors has issued a call to action in a blog post scheduled to go live on the White House blog on Tuesday, and Yahoo News has obtained an exclusive preview of the piece. The post will explain why it is necessary to use energy to mine digital assets. Right. Wow. An illustration of the government's initiatives to combat climate change and lower energy costs. Guys, companies who engage in crypto mining do not yet have an incentive to cover the full cost of the environmental damage, increased energy costs, and climatic disruption that their operations cause. Right. As such, the focus here is on the ways in which mining is currently causing harm to society. Us, right? That's why an alternative approach is required. In what way? So as to make them feel comfortable. The miners will be subjected to a 30% climate in an effort to calm them down. All to the tax collectors, right? That's why it's safe to assume they will. We need less miners for these coins. Right, and yet Bitcoin. In order for Bitcoin to function, miners are required. But what if they are not all coming to your mine? Again, Bitcoin suffers a literal death. It's obvious what's going on here, right guys? Here is some evidence of our hard effort. Mining cryptocurrencies, the most power-hungry method of mining currently in use, Bitcoin's protocol, by far the most popular cryptocurrency. Right, extremely large. A crackdown is coming on the dangerous race between supercomputers to answer a mathematical conundrum first. Right. What does that include, in your opinion? Guys, I just can't believe it. Out of their minds. But, while Bitcoin is in its death throes, I have a sneaking suspicion that the code will be updated. However, they want to replace the current code with a greener version. Right. Okay, let's get ready. But also keep this in mind, guys. The quantum situation that will inevitably arise in the future poses yet another threat to Bitcoin's security, right guys? Thus, several things are transpiring at this very moment. This was a tweet sent out by Robert F. Kennedy Jr. Cryptocurrencies, spearheaded by Bitcoin, and related crypto technologies are a significant source of new ideas. If the United States government continues to stifle innovation in the business, it will only benefit foreign competitors. Biden put out the suggestion. The 30% tax that Biden proposes on cryptocurrency mining is ridiculous. Bitcoin mining consumes almost the same amount of energy as playing a video game, another activity that is not being called for restriction. Why? Because they want you to believe Bitcoin is dead. A story is being told. In the near future, the collapse and subsequent recovery of Bitcoin will be the site of the largest ceremony of its kind. Right. And, he describes how it poses a danger to established hierarchies. Right? Like Bitcoin, for instance. Correct, since it returns authority to the general populace. But, guys, I just can't believe it. I simply cannot. Actually, there's a lot on my mind right now. They basically just enticed everybody to come in, right? Since, without Bitcoin, if X, or P had happened, then the situation would have changed. But, Mom, would we even have blockchain technology right now if not for Bitcoin, guys? Perhaps it's because somebody else could have made guys too. Could have developed this apparatus. However, Satoshi was in that group. Wow, you guys are nuts. That's right. And he elaborates on how centralized or lack thereof this system really is. Right. And further decentralization is required. But do you think we'll actually get it? No way, no how. Guys, the world is ending and it will be replaced by something even more concentrated. Let's get ready, not ask for money advice. When are they finally going to start punishing people who use Tether? The Bitcoin is right on the money. All these dubious dollars. Bitcoin, at least, is. All is well for the time being, but they plan to launch an attack. How can you explain that? Yes, you guessed it, your turn is on the horizon. The rules will soon be enforced. In spite of this, there will eventually be a secure location where all of these coins can be exchanged for a single coin. Right. Selling XRP before the SEC lawsuit is resolved is the worst option, according to experts. For investors, selling XRP before the SEC and Ripple's ongoing case is resolved would be the worst possible move, according to the CEO of Alpha Lions Academy and head of social adoption at ZP Healthcare. Many in the XRP community believe that the asset's potential has been hampered by the current lawsuit and that, once the issue is resolved favorably, the price of XRP might experience a substantial spike. BitBoy, a well-known figure in the cryptocurrency community, recently identified XRP as its top altcoin option for the next bull run, despite the fact that the asset's potential has been severely limited by the ongoing legal battle, just as even B23 claimed that this was back in. What was it, guys? 2018, 2017, 2019. Stupid me. However, in the same vein as a very long time before. Sure, fellas. Is that one of the guiding lights? Avoid getting a shaky grip. Don't have a case of weak hands and sell because XRP needs clarity, but don't leave your face unfinished either. Then, maybe, the action really begins to heat up, guys. Let's get ready right now. The latest rally in XRP, which you can read about here, reached new highs on the back of increased demand caused by rumors that the SEC litigation was nearing its end. Right. This is rather cool, huh? This is a feed from Biden. Because, what do you think, things are about to get more weirder. I'm aware of Bank of America's ties to Ripple, but, as they say, timing is everything. So, it was communicated via Telegram. Because if the dispute with Ripple is resolved and crypto regulations are implemented, Bank of America will overtake JP Morgan as the largest bank in the United States. Dig deep. Find out for yourself by doing some digging. Bank of America plays a vital position in the United States digital banking system. Picture. You guys, JP Morgan is worried. This, however, I do not believe. This whole thing is just for show, I guess. Behind the scenes, though, I think these banks get along great. Guys, they are in love. Right. Let's face facts. Why? For the simple reason that everyone is linked together. But as far as the new furniture system is concerned, I think XRP plays a crucial role. That will link together all of these banks, countries, and nations during that historical period. This is what Gensler is talking about, dudes. Paraphrase from today's SEC chair. The American financial system will eventually adopt crypto. Absolutely right. As soon as possible. Right. I'd say at most 2 years had passed. It's all over today. Please like and subscribe my channel. See you later, bye.